Last time on Factorio. Okay, so this is my new furnace design. In theory, this can take in 2 full blue belts worth of ore and output 2 full blue belts worth of plates. So, since last time, I discovered that I had a bit of a problem producing petroleum gas. Yeah, all of these emptied, and I could not figure out why. I had to go through and completely debug my oil refining process. And oh boy, did I find out something the hard way. Let me get up here and I will show you what I am talking about. So, I came up here. All of these are yellow, right? Or sorry, they weren't yellow, they were red. Or were they yellow? Quite honestly, it does not matter. There was no petroleum sitting in here, and it was full of heavy oil. Yeah, that's really all I found out. So, I came up here, I set up a pump, hooked it into a circuit network, and this little storage tank, which I added in. And now I have it set up so whenever there is more than 20k worth of lubricant in this storage tank, the heavy oil pumps into here to crack into light oil, and then that flows back over into here to crack that light oil into petroleum gas, and now I'm not having the backup anymore. In fact, I do not have enough light oil because I'm so backed up on petroleum gas. All of this is fine, by the way. So let's see, what else happened? Oh, right. I added in more solar panels and decided that I wanted the exoskeleton so I could move fast. And then that drained my batteries, so I'm waiting for my batteries to recharge before I turn it back on. And, what else? Oh, right. So I was looking on how to set up nuclear power, and it turns out, in order to mine uranium ore, no, it does not show it on the recipe, but I was going up there trying to put miners, and I found out that I needed sulfuric acid. So I built a nice buffer for my sulfuric acid. Hopefully that will be enough. I really don't know how much I need, so I've made this nice buffer for it. And oh, right. So I also want to get prepared for my large furnace array, since I did make it to support blue belts. See if I grab it here. So since I made it to support blue belts, I need to start automating blue belts. So I want to get that up and running before I even start working with that. So yeah, I decided that I was just going to strip everything out down to the chemical plants with the sulfur, and I decided to also double my sulfur production while I was at it. So now I've got this large blank canvas area to work with to make my blue belt. Or not my blue belt, but getting up to, let's see. Let me talk about everything that I want to try to get in here. So I want the express mini loaders, I want the express filter mini loaders, I want the express transport belts, the express underground belts, the express splitter, the long-handed inserter, fast inserter, filter inserter, stack inserter, and stack filter inserter. I want to get all of that. What else am I missing? I have it wrote down, hang on. Oh yeah, the lighted poles, the lighted big poles, the lighted substations, the yellow assemblers, I haven't researched them yet, but I want to be able to make them here. The oil refinery, the chemical plant, the pump jacks, the pipes, underground pipes, mining drills, radars, everything that I had before. Oh boy. I just realized how much I just put on myself. So yeah, I'm going to start working on that. It's going to be all in this area. Let's see how much I can cram in before I start tearing my hair out. I'll be right back. Okay, so I researched Automation 3. It's already done. And look at the mess that I made. This is utter insanity. So I used the modules that I made earlier for my yellow production, or my yellow science pack, the electronic circuits and red circuits. I basically remade that, threw it up here. So now I have green and red circuits running through here. I've got all the belts that I talked about earlier, up to the blue belts. Let's see, I've got my filter stack inserters. I've got the filter inserters, the long-handed inserters. Am I storing the... Yes, here we go. The fast inserters, the stack inserters, the filter express loaders, the express underground belts, the express splitters. I've got everything that I said that I needed to make earlier. And my God, this took a lot of planning. And the design that I came up with, it's not great. It's not bad either, but it's not great. So what I ended up doing is using the mini loaders to my advantage, being able to cram in a yellow belt, which is 14 items per second, into here when it needs, well, I mean, these aren't too bad. They need 10 iron gear wheels. The more critical part of that was the lubricant, because all the blue stuff needs lubricant. Oh, right. I'm also running out of iron. Because again, same problem as earlier with the copper that I was having with the yellow production. Or why am I calling it yellow production? The yellow science packs when I ran out of copper. I'm running into that same problem here where I'm not producing enough iron because it's 2 yellow belts of iron, which is about 1 red belt worth of iron. And I'm splitting it between my green circuits, which are using a little over a yellow belt worth of iron, and down here, which is probably going to need a red belt worth of iron. So yes, even more signs telling me that I need a higher production, but it'll eventually back up once everything's done producing. Whew. Let's see, what else am I making here? Oh, so, right. Before I was just making the assembly machine 2s, now I'm up to assembly machine 3s. But they're taking forever to make, because these guys take 15 seconds to make, and this needs 4 per. I did not think this through. I think I'm gonna have to change this around a little bit, but again, I'm not worried about it too much. It's just a little bit of a pain right now, giving me a little bit of a headache just thinking about everything that I've done. Let's see, I've got my radar set up, I've got my mining drills, pipes, underground pipes, lighted poles, substations, medium poles, big poles. I mean, I'm cramming in stuff anywhere I can, as you can see here, just so I could get access to both iron and copper wire without having to route them down into here. I mean, it's all just a big old mess. I did not rebuild my chemical plants, oil refineries, and pump jacks up here. If I need them, I'm going to have to build them elsewhere. I just don't have the room for them here. But yeah, what else did I do? I mean, I think that's it. And really, I think this is all worth a video in itself. But definitely next time, I'm going to start working on rails. I'm just desperate for copper plates and iron plates at this point. I can barely afford to research anything because as soon as I do, I run out of copper plates. So I think next time I'm going to start up with my rail production, and I'm going to call this video here. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have yourselves a very good day.